Welcome to Absolute Alignment with Christelle Biga, when success feels easy, on TransformationTalkRadio.com. And now your host, Christelle Biga.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this new episode of Absolute Alignment with Christelle, when success feels easy. And it's a pleasure, an honor, and also really an exciting moment for me, because this is the last episode. I want to take this moment to thank you for watching this, for listening to the podcast for the last year. I really appreciate you. Appreciate your time. And I hope this journey together has been valuable, and that, something has shifted in any way, in the good sense. Absolutely. So thank you for being here with me the whole year. And as I'm about to start a new venture, I'm about to start something completely new, completely different. I just wanted to talk today on the topic of new beginnings, because I think we are all called every single day to do something new. Life is all about new beginnings, starting from fresh, doing something different. And every single day gives us that opportunity to do something new. But not everybody sees that opportunity for many reasons. It's to be able to take advantage of the opportunity to take that life is giving us every day. When you wake up, life is giving you an opportunity to start from fresh. Maybe start a new job, start a new business, finally start working on that dream. Whatever that is, you have the opportunity, because you woke up this morning, to do something different, something new, to change something, or to improve an area of your life that maybe right now doesn't look exactly the way you want it to look like. Whatever the case is, I just want us to remember that many people actually feel stuck in their lives. Many people, are not living. And what do I mean by are not living? They are alive. So what does that mean? When you don't take that opportunity to grow, to improve, to listen to the calling of your soul, because as I was saying, that's what life is. We went to bed last night and we woke up completely different. Even if we don't think we are different, we are. We are one day older. Our cells had the time last night to renew, get rid of the dead cells, and, bring new cells. So we are different people. And if we feel like, oh, my life is already set, I don't need to grow, I don't need to improve, we are missing out on what life is really all about. Nature shows us that we are constantly called to grow, to evolve, to improve. And that's what I call new beginnings. You have to start something or do something different than you were doing yesterday. Maybe your job doesn't make you happy. Look for a new job. Maybe your relationship doesn't make you happy. Do something different. Maybe something new in the relationship to improve it, or look for a new relationship. Whatever that is, you have an opportunity to do something, to change something, to shift something. You are not at the mercy of life. Actually, life is at your mercy. You can actually do whatever you want with your life. It's up to you. But the reason why so many people, don't take advantage of the opportunity we are given every single day to seize the new, embrace the new, it's the fear of letting go of the old, letting go of the known, letting go of the safe, quote unquote. So we're already used to this situation. We're already used to making this amount of money. We're already used to this partner. We're already used to doing these things this way. So now if we are called to start something fresh, to do something different, now it's scary, because what if it doesn't work? What if, it's not better than what I have right now? And because of that unknown, people don't make any decision. They stay where they are. They think it's better. But again, if you are not living, which means doing what life is all about, growing, evolving, doing things differently or better, you are surviving. And too many people are on survival mode, just going by the days and being grateful that they are seeing a new day, not doing anything with the new day. So what do you do then? Maybe you have right now something in your heart and you're just worried. What if, it doesn't work? What if I try this new thing? What if I seize this new opportunity that it's presenting itself right now in my life? What if I seize it and it's maybe worse than what I already have? Maybe I lose money. Maybe I lose something. Maybe I lose my job. What if? And that what if is a killer of so many dreams. The what if. But if I know something, if I know one thing in life, is that everything that you want calls you to make a decision. Whatever desire you have, whether to look younger, whether to look skinnier or bigger, whatever, or have a better job, a better pay, make more money in your business, whatever it is that you desire, you are called to make a decision. I'm originally from Cameroon, so for me to be here today, I had to make a decision, and that decision wasn't easy. And that's the reason why so many people get stuck, because making decisions is scary. Because the dream you have, the desire you have, that goal you want to reach, it's calling you to make a decision, which is doing something that you have never done before. Because if you are doing the same things, you are getting the same results. So now if you want different results, you have to make a different type of decisions. You have to do something different. So making that decision, it's scary because it's something we have never done before. I have never been in the United States before I decided to move here permanently. Is it an easy decision to make? No. But that's the decision I was called to make to meet the dreams that I had for myself. I wanted to impact the world, and I knew where I was, I couldn't. I wasn't dying from, I had a good life. I had my business, I had my apartment, I had an okay life, but I wanted more. And when you want more in life, and which again is the calling of our soul permanently, we are always called for more. We always have that desire for more. And some people will tell you, I just have the desire for more, but I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it means. I don't even know what it looks like. I just know I want more. When you find out what that more is, you are called to make a decision. You are called to step into the unknown. You are called to take the leap of faith. And they call it leap of faith because you definitely don't know what's going to happen. In my case, I didn't know that the moment I will arrive here, I will be arrested and almost get deported because somebody said I was coming to work as a prostitute. I'm not a prostitute. I never thought I was going to be a prostitute, but some way, somehow, that man said, well, you are coming here to work as a prostitute, you have to go back. Did I plan that? No. Did I know that was going to happen? Absolutely not. And that's the reason why people are afraid to make decisions, because they don't know what's going to happen. And is it possible that things don't go exactly as expected? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, you are still called to make those decisions. So when that fear shows up, maybe you're listening right now and you have that goal and you're like, oh my God, I don't think I have what it takes. Maybe I don't have the money. I don't have the education. I don't have this. I don't have that. Okay, I should just be here and be grateful. When that conversation shows up and tries to kill your dream, because that voice of what if it doesn't work? What if things go bad? What if you lose your money? What if this has killed too many dreams? And don't let that kill yours. When that conversation starts, I want you to do these few things. Realize that you can never get it wrong, even if you try. I was on a coaching call last week with a new client, and she said the moment she made the decision to start working with me, she freaked out. After making the payment, she freaked out and she was wondering, is it a good decision? And that's the conversation we like to entertain. Okay, what if I make the wrong decision? What if I make a mistake? There is no right or wrong decision. I'm going to say that again. There is no right or wrong decision. There is no bad or good decisions. All that is decisions. You make a decision and you just step into that trust that whatever the outcome is, whether it looks exactly the way you expected it or not, you did the right thing because you won. Whatever happens, you either get exactly what you want, or if you don't get exactly what you want, now you know better. Now you know one way that doesn't work. Now you know something new that you didn't know before making that decision. So whatever the outcome is, you don't make a mistake. You didn't make a mistake, because if you didn't make that decision, you will not be the person you are today. So I want to share with you what I shared with her when she said, okay, I was so scared. I was wondering, is it going to work for me? Was it a good idea? And I said, this conversation, everybody has that conversation. We always have that, and we are always going to have that conversation. The problem is not the conversation, because it's just our brain trying to keep us safe. And it's the job of our brain. So it's okay. It's perfectly fine to have concerns, to worry, to wonder, to be afraid. That's natural. We are humans, and it's okay. As a matter of fact, the new venture that I'm about to start right now, I'm asking that question all the time. Am I going to be able to make it happen? Because I have a vision. I know exactly what I want, and I don't know. I have no evidence. So we have to live with that question. But the problem is not allowing that question to keep us stuck. So when that conversation starts in your mind, I want you to do this. Step out of your head and listen to the conversation. Because sometimes we think that voice is our voice, not our voice. We are not our thoughts. That's why they say, I have thoughts. So you are different from your thoughts. You have thoughts. So when those thoughts start, going through your head, and you start asking all those questions, or maybe you even share the idea with somebody, the person says, what are you thinking? There is no ways. Forget it. When all those voices are in your head, I want you to step out and listen with no judgment, because remember, your brain is just trying to keep you safe. So it's actually an act of love. It's not something that is meant to kill your dream. Your brain is not trying to kill your dreams. It's just trying to keep you safe. So listen to that conversation and witness what happens with your energy, because that voice will start going. It's really like you're having an argument with somebody. When you speak and the person speaks back, and then you guys go on and on and on and on, what happens? It gets worse. But if you keep quiet and you listen to the other person, what happens is that that person runs out of argument at some point. That person cannot talk for 24 hours. There's no way. They will bring all their arguments and point fingers and do all the things. If you're not responding, you're giving, feeding into that, what happens is stop talking. There's no other way. So when that voice, you do the same thing, you listen. They will give all the reasons why you shouldn't do it, why it's a bad idea, why you shouldn't make that decision, why you shouldn't. Listen to it. And once the voice slows down, because now there is no more feeding that voice, what happens? I want you to agree with that voice and say, you're right. Why? Because it's true. It's true that maybe you will not get the result. Maybe you will lose your money. Maybe something bad will happen. All those things are possible. So sometimes people say, oh, your fears are just lying to you. No, they're not. They are giving you options that are possible. Is it possible that you start a new venture and you fail? Yeah, it's possible. Is it possible that you invest your money in something and you lose that money? Yep, it's possible. So that voice is not lying. It's just giving you bad scenarios that, oh, with these terrible things can happen. So you agree and say, yeah, you're right. All these things can happen. I can lose my money. I can waste my time. I can lose this. I can lose that. Yep, all those things can happen. If you agree with somebody you are having an argument with, what happens? That person now feels good. Now that person feels like, okay, we are on the same team. Now you get it. Okay, now your brain and you are on the same team. Good. Because you don't want your brain to work against you. You'll be fighting your whole life. So now you do this. You say, but what if? Now that we know all these things are possible, that's a fact. What if I try and it works well? How cool will that be? And witness the shift in your energy, because now your brain, as a computer, in your mind, is looking for the outcome you want, for the successful outcome that you desire. And your brain is seeing it, and you feel it in your body. The excitement starts now happening. Now you are not afraid. The fear is there. All those possibilities are there. There is still no guarantee that it's going to work, but there is also an option, another one that maybe it's going to work. And now from that place, it's easier for you to make a decision saying, hey, yep, it might not work out, but also it can work out. And I'm going to take a chance because I want to try. If there is just 1% of chances that this is going to work, I'm going to give it a shot. And you can make that move from that place of excitement. Fear will never leave you, and it's okay. Be aware of the fear and move anyways. Make that decision. And that will allow you to move forward because you need to make those decisions. If you want something better, if you want something different, if you want an improvement and you are called for more, and you can't have more if you do not make those decisions. Yes, they are scary. Yes, sometimes things don't go as expected. But guess what? You are always growing. Even if things don't go as expected, I'll bet you have things now right now that maybe you're listening to and saying, well, you don't know me. I'm an expert at making bad decisions. You don't know me. Last time, maybe I did this and it went terrible. You don't, girl, you don't know me. I want to tell you this. Yes, maybe things went really bad the last time you made a decision, you tried something new, you started something different, probably. But if you want to take a moment and really look at this whole situation, you will realize that something, even one thing good came out of that situation. For example, people have this conversation all the time of, oh, I signed up for that coaching program and oh my gosh, I wasted my money. I didn't learn anything from it. But maybe you met one person in that coaching program who today is a business partner. Okay, you didn't get the exact results that you paid for, but you met that person. So if you didn't sign up for that program, if you didn't make that decision, you will have never met that person who today is so important for you. Maybe it's your best friend today. Maybe it's so that decision wasn't a bad decision. That was a decision you needed to make in order to meet that person. That's just an example. So whatever decision you can think right now and be like, oh my God, that one was bad. I'm telling you, I'm the expert of bad decisions. That's why I'm so afraid of myself because I don't know what's going to come out of the type of decision I usually make. There is always something good. Always. There is always a silver lining. And when you realize that, it's easier for you to let go of the need to know exactly, have 100% guarantee that it's going to be all right for you to make a decision. Because I promise you, you will never have 100% guarantee that everything is going to be all right. How do I know that? I'm an expert. I thought having my visa, coming here was perfect. I was set. I didn't try to sneak in. I was legally coming here. Guess what? I was still put in a detention center. So yeah, and I'm glad that experience happened because I am the person I am today because of that experience. I grew from that. I became more courageous and I was able to discover that I'm stronger than what I ever thought I was in life. So anything that is scaring you right now, you're thinking, is it a good idea for me to say yes to this thing? That is, I want to say yes, but I'm just afraid. I want to give it a shot, but I'm just afraid. I want to be sure. First of all, realize that opportunity, that thing that is making you sit now and wonder, okay, is it a good idea? Remember that it's a prayer, it's an answer to a prayer that you made or a question you asked. Maybe you're wondering, how can I do this thing? And boom, you see something that looks like a solution to that problem, looks like the answer to your question, looks like the answer to your prayer. And now you worry. Oh my God. Okay, looks like it, but is it really it? It doesn't matter. Listen to yourself. If your heart is telling you, go for it. Don't let fear stop you. And I've already explained to you how you manage that fear, but also I want you to trust yourself. It's really important. That's really one other reason why people don't embrace the new, don't take advantage of the opportunities they have to do something different or to improve an area of your life or get better results because they don't trust themselves. What if I start this new venture and I don't go to the finish line? Because I always do that. Because, I start things and I don't finish them. Because, I start things and then I quit. Maybe that was the old you. Maybe you have done it in the past, and it's okay. No judgment here. Just allow yourself to be you. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're human and it's okay. The thing that I want you to know is that the new opportunity, the desire you have, the new goal you set for yourself is calling you to level up as a person. It's calling you to be at a different level, at a different, that will be that where you will be able to handle the new opportunity you are calling in. So if you were the person who never, finished anything you started, always quit at the first difficulty, the decision that you have to make in this case, remember I told you it all comes down to making decisions. The decision I invite you to make right now is that you decide, the moment you say yes to the opportunity, you made a decision to, give it a shot, decide at the same time that I am going to make it to the finish line, whatever happens, because things will happen. Life will get in the way. And I want you to say, hey, I know in the past, when life gets in the way, I give up, I quit, I let it go. But I'm making a decision today. I promise myself right now that I'm going to stand for me, for my dream, and I'm going to take it to the finish line. Maybe some days I will not feel like doing it. I will allow myself to go to that space, but I will always come back on track. I make the decision today that maybe when things get hard, usually I get discouraged. I will give myself space, maybe get discouraged for a week, but I will always come back on track and keep going. It doesn't matter if it doesn't happen in a year. I will make it happen. I'm becoming that person. Becoming that person also is a decision you make. Nobody can come and make you become more consistent. Nobody can come and make you more decisive. Nobody can come and make you stronger. Nobody can come and make you more courageous. It's a decision you make for yourself, for the life you dream about. So are you going to answer the call of expanding that life is making to you every single day, to having more, to having that goal achieved, to having that dream life, that dream relationship, whatever that dream looks like, whatever that dream is? And I promise you just have to be the person who make those decisions at each stage. The decision to give it a shot, and the decision every single day to not give up when things get rough, because I promise sometimes you say yes to something, like right now, the new project I'm working on. I never expected the level of work that I have to put into it. Then what? Should I just say, hey, I didn't know I will have to work this much. I didn't know all this was included in that. No, I just have to level up and become the person who can handle it, and become the person who will figure out a way to maybe create a new support system, maybe ask for extra help, whatever it will take. I make the decision every single day that I will become the person who can handle this. And if it looks like hiring somebody, I'm going to do it. If it looks like asking for my friends to help me, I'm going to do it. I will not give up. That's a decision we make every single day. So I hope this really speaks to your heart today, because as I was saying, life is always calling us for more. Life is always giving us an opportunity to grow, to expand. And it's up to us to answer the call. There is no reason for us to live in survival mode. And if you have been living in survival mode and just feeling like you have no options, you don't have a choice, I invite you to reconsider it while you are listening to this show. And remember that I get to decide, and I want to decide right now, that when I pray for something, I ask for something, I have a question, and that the answer shows up, I will show up as well. And I will take the leap of faith. I will jump, and I will go in the trust that whatever the outcome is, I am always the winner. There is no way for me to get this wrong. Even if I think I want to get it, I'm the person always screws up everything. Remember what I said. Whatever the outcome is, you are always a winner. You always learn something. You always get something out of it. So go with that trust that you are safe and you are always going to be all right no matter what. And lastly, I want you to make another decision that whatever happens in the process, when you embrace that new, you will not give up. you will always stand for yourself and stand for your dream. You will become that person, that version of yourself that believes in you, believes in your dream, and decide to not give up on you and on your dream. Thank you so much for watching this, for listening this. This was our last episode together. It was my pleasure and honor to serve you during this last year. And I can't express how much I appreciate you and your support during this year. And I really hope our time together was valuable to you. And I will keep you posted on my new venture. And hopefully, I will keep serving you the same way. Thank you so much. My name is Christelle Biga. It was an honor. Bye-bye.